Hi writers, welcome to week 11. This video I'm going to go over a few things just quickly over what's happening in week 11, and then I'm going to focus on essay number 2 and the Book of Joy and your essay prompt. So I'm going to walk you kind of through that. But what's happening this week, there's one discussion and it's really just celebrating the chapter called Celebrate and then Goodbye. That's the end of the book, and so it's pages 278 through 305. Your task in this one is to finish up the book, finish reading the book, and then tell us in a solid paragraph, 7 to 10 sentences, which of the pillars you decided to write about for your essay number 2, why you picked that pillar, and what we should know about it that you think is amazing and wonderful. And then that's one paragraph. The second paragraph post is reading the celebration and goodbye sections of the book, and then writing another paragraph, 7 to 10 sentences, reflecting on one of these two chapters. And what I'm looking for is that you're able to pull a quote from that chapter, and then you're able to sandwich it by introducing it first, planting the quote, and then talking about what the quote actually signifies or means. So remember, we're calling that a quote sandwich, and that's what I'm looking for you to be able to do in the second paragraph. So this is a 2-paragraph post, and I'll just go ahead and highlight that way. You can notice it. Yeah, and then making sure that you read and respond to a classmate's post. So I went ahead and fixed that. There was something weird going on with some of the font. But again, that's what's happening in the one last discussion on the Book of Joy this week. The second thing that's happening is the essay number 2 that we started last week is going to be due at the end of the week. And so if you click on that link, this is where you could actually submit your essay. But what I want to go over is the prompt itself. So again, this essay is too multifaceted. You're doing a couple things. You're doing a summary and analysis of the pillar that you picked, and then you're also doing a personal narrative or a personal response to the pillar that you picked. But what I've done here is I've actually kind of outlined what I want you to do for your essay. So these are the paragraphs. This is the structure I want you to follow. If you missed last week, or you're kind of out of the loop, or you're a little bit behind, or you just need a refresher, you're going to pick one of these pillars of joy, for the mind, for the heart. You're going to pick one of them, right? Just one. Make sure you're doing the brainstorming first, the free writing and clustering that pillar in your journal. And then you're going to take this structure and you're going to follow it. So this is what I would be doing if I was given this prompt. I would go ahead and highlight that, the outline of what I'm looking for. I would open up a Word document, and then I would go ahead and put my outline together. So remember, what I'm looking for is a really specific set of skills. And then I'm just formatting it right now in MLA so you can kind of see what that looks like. I'll move this up so you can see it better. So this is all the required information. And then the date, which looks weird. Today's the 28th of October, 2019. So in other countries and places, they always put the day first, then the month, and then the year. So that just looks a little different for us because we're not used to writing it that way. But my essay, so I'm going to give it a title. And so for this one, I might title it, let's see. Let me think about which pillar I want to do real quick. Oh, T-U-D-E. Maybe, oh, I definitely spelled that wrong. Let me fix that. Gratitude. Maybe I'll be cute and title it Attitude of Gratitude. You know, you can always change that later. I'm just showing you how it should be formatted. You're going to double click if you have the most recent word, and you're actually going to go up. Let me see if I can show you guys this. So up here is like where you can do lots of different features. What I'm doing right now is I'm adding headers to my essay. This is what your essay should look like, but I'm also adding page numbers to the top of the page. So here I'm going to put top of the page number, top of page, top right, and then I'm going to add my last name because that's what your header should look like. Then you can double click out of it. So each page will be numbered that way. So here's my title, here's my MLA formatting, here's my page number. So again, these are my paragraphs. So I know that's what I'm doing in each one. So this, I would start out by outlining it. And so I'm just kind of showing you how you can do it if you'd like. Again, I just went ahead and copied it. So this has 6 paragraphs total, and so that's what we're looking for here. So I can just number these. Paragraph 1 is my introduction. Paragraph 2 is my summary. Paragraph 3 is my definition of the pillar that I picked. Paragraph 4 is a rhetorical analysis paragraph or two on my actual chapter, where I'm looking at the rhetorical triangle. Paragraph 5 is my personal connection. And then paragraph 6 is where I'm going to do my concluding paragraph. I'm going to wrap up and leave my reader with something to think about. So if you're you know, thinking about how you're going to structure it, or if you get a little thrown off or nervous, you can just follow this outline. I think it's pretty easy. So I'll make it look a little prettier. So what I can do is I can save this. But again, this is what I'm looking for. This is how I'm grading it. So if you're missing one of these skills, these are all skills, then you're going to get dinged on the grade, okay? And it's just an opportunity for you to practice. Remember, the introduction is where you draw your reader into your universe that you're kind of setting up. You can talk about the Book of Joy if you want here, and then you can go specifically into your chosen joy. Then paragraph 2 is where you're going to offer just a summary of your chapter. No, I think, I feel, just the facts of what your chapter was about. And again, in your packet, the Pusheen packet, there's a handle that goes over summary. So in the summaries, when you introduce the chapter title, the author's names, if you haven't already done it here, and so where you just add all the basic information as if someone had read it. You would just kind of give it an overview of it, really specific, as though they hadn't read it. Paragraph 3 is where you define your pillar. So I picked attitude of gratitude, so I might be talking about being grateful, or having a gratitude journal, or what gratitude means, what it looks like, you know, out in the world, what it looks like in a classroom. I'm defining gratitude here in paragraph 3. Excuse me. And then paragraph 4, my rhetorical analysis of my chapter, looking specifically at ethos, pathos, logos, and we're drawing a quote from this section to kind of illustrate or show how logos looks in a quote, supporting it with one of the quotes. And then paragraph 5 is connecting. So generosity, telling a story about generosity. You know, yesterday I was on Main Street and I saw, this might be an example, because we find these things in our lives all the time, right? So just to pick a story, but yesterday I was on Main Street and I saw a homeless man sitting on the side of a business. I was running over to the movie theater to buy some tickets so that I could get him in advance for a later show that day. And he was just sitting there with his sign that said anything helps. And I got in the car, and you know, we see people like this all the time, and we want to help, and oftentimes we do, and sometimes we don't. And then either way, we're kind of conflicted sometimes, or we wish we could do more, or we wish we didn't people didn't have to sit on the street like that. We wish we had conditions that were maybe better. But I just got in my car, and then I thought, you know what, this guy needs some help. And so I just dug into my purse and grabbed $5 and got out of the car and gave it to him, and he was so grateful and so sweet. And I just gave him a big hug, and it just felt really good to connect with another human, you know, and just being generous. Just, to me, it's like, yeah, there was $5 given to him, but it was really about, like, just wanting to hug him and wanting him to know that he's human and I'm human and we're both here in this world together. And to me, that's generosity on just a basic level, just being connected to someone. So maybe I would say that here with my personal story. But you can do whatever kind of story you want. But the important thing is that you're painting a picture of what the joy looks like in your life. And then the last part is your conclusion. It's where you're wrapping up and you're leaving your reader with something to think about. So I hope this helps kind of ease some of the tension or worry or stress about what the essay's going to look like. You have to make sure that you're transitioning from each paragraph to paragraph, so there's an overall flow, so it's not just like choppy, random ideas. And you can use transitional phrases and all that stuff. Those are really useful. You can Google them if you need help with that. But again, this is your structure for your essay number 2. I hope this helps. And have a great week. I won't see you Wednesday or Thursday. My Wednesday class, I won't see you Wednesday. My Thursday class, I won't see you Thursday. But have a happy Halloween. Be safe. Be smart. Enjoy the rest of your week. and have fun with your essay. Just play.